Yeah, not been in form of late, certainly not in the big events. He got his points on the board early on, and that was how he ended up qualifying for the team. Doing well in the early stages of the process. It's disappointing for him as well, of course, in the team match. He had his chance to win it in rack 7, but missed the 7 by some distance.
And there's nothing wrong with playing defense here, but he thinks, yeah, I don't mind sending this up table. I was wondering if that was going to track towards the side. It didn't look like he was cutting it past the side pocket. He's trapped his own man here. He's got to make good contact on the purple. Yeah, a bit surprising there with that decision. Clearly playing safe was Yapp. Going 2 rails or 3 to the back of this ball.
Please can you mark Team Europe's extension as used, thank you.
And these two like to talk, the Spaniards. Like Michael said, so much time together. I think the man at the table right now has really stepped it up the second half of this year. Starting to really get comfortable with that Q-tech. Going to be a little weak though. It's got a big wall over here with the 9 and 8 and even the 7. I feel like you've got to bunt this up to the left side here. Yeah, speed looks nice. It's going to carry.
David Alcaide, who signed off from the Mosconi Cup in London last December by totting the winning 9-ball, resumes action for Team Europe by totting the winning 9 in the opening match of this Reyes Cup. He's given his team a real bounce to take into the rest of this opening session.
Yeah, so he just wants separation here. He could fluke this in behind the 6. Could fluke the 6. Or was it a fluke at all? Very nice hit. Yeah, might have to take a little longer shot on the 8 if this is straight. Just roll forward here. I think you're better off rolling forward, giving your partner the angle versus just stopping or drawing back. Yeah, and that's good. One big shot away. And I think this shot means a lot for Yapp and his confidence.
His confidence somewhat if it had stayed on the table. It did its best to, but this looks fairly routine for Co. Europe have won the last 6 racks across these opening couple of matches. Finally, Asia have stemmed the tide. So they've run out from the break there.
The only issue with communication sometimes is that clock can really get to moving on you. Oh, he got a friendly rub on the 4.
Yeah, and maybe sometimes it can lend itself to a bit of overthinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like his 2 opponents here, Co Pigny has been a winner of the World Cup team event.
This isn't going to be terrible. He's left a lot of distance. Really good effort there. I think he tried to actually knock the 7 in. If he didn't, he knew he was going to leave that distance. Big tester here for FSR. He's got to go to the top left. Really all about just making the ball. Staying through the cue ball. Still body. Want to avoid the 6. He's going to put a tip of left on it. Easy to overcut. Oh boy, he looks good.
David Alcaide, vastly experienced in this sort of format from all those Mosconi Cups he's played in, and has a really good record in doubles. He's played 13 Mosconi Cup doubles matches and has won 9 of them.
Yeah, and a lot of people had Asia favored just because of the class of player that's on the team. I wasn't necessarily in that boat. I felt like Team Europe, once they get ahead, man, they are real good at holding that lead.
So Alcaide potted the 9 in the opening rack. Sanchez Ruiz does it in the third. Europe leading this doubles match 2 racks to 1.
Trying to use the 4 or the 8 here. He's found the gap as well. I believe the 3 passes the 6, so a big shot here for Yapp. Really wants to hold this cue ball unless he feels confident enough to come all the way over for the 4 in the top right. Oh, he can hold. Just don't overpower this ball. Oh, very good. A couple of good signs from Yapp as of late. Made a couple good shots. Got the 8 down. And I'm wondering if Yapp was trying to hold for the lower right or if he was trying to come all the way out. I felt like coming all the way out, you really couldn't go wrong. Oh, this is nice. Crowd chanting Kohini.
Echoes of Sunday night in Hanoi when he had such backing from the enthusiastic crowd there.
One rail out here.
So, nothing behind the 4 in this match. Oh, yeah. If they're on your side, why not work them? So having twice gone behind, the Asian pair twice draw level. It's 2-all.
Now he's changed cue position. I think he's still going to try and stun down below the purple. Oh, and he's got a friendly rub. Did he find the gap? I don't think so. They're probably going to have to get the short stick. That shot much more difficult than it looks, though, to drag that cue ball the way he did. Probably would have had cover on the 6 if he didn't catch the 5.
Extension code.
Well, he's had success with the jump cue in the last game. Here he's really, well, he's not even jumping it, so he's got a clean look. Okay, he is going to the air.
Yeah, he can be deceptive like that because that's the way he prepares for the jump shot, isn't it? He sort of does the feathers over the cue ball and then brings it down.
Of the rack here. He's caught it thick. It's going to go, though. It was all about the speed there. Two rails out.
Pretty much perfect, so looks a formality now. And so the Asian pair are going to be the first to win consecutive racks in this match. And they're in front of it for the first time. Ko delivers the winning 9 in rack 5. He'll be breaking in rack 6 with his team leading 3-2.
Particularly for Asia. He's got the 1.
Oh, and he's got the 9 as well, Scott. A golden moment. The first golden break in Reyes Cup history. And all of a sudden, the Asian pair are on the hill.
No better time for an early 9. It's a little weak. Body movement, he lifted up as he pulled the trigger there. That's going to be a big error. Especially with the man at the table, I think he's going to pin him up real good here. He might even be going aggressive because of where the 3 is out here in the center of the table.
Extension called.
He can play this to the lower right. Cue ball's going to go freely. 1, 2, 3. Possibly to the 4th rail. You're just going to avoid the 8 if you're using an outside ball here. He tried to use an inside ball, Michael. That's why he overcut it.
A brief bit of excitement in the crowd there. They saw the 9 heading in the general direction of that side pocket again. A golden break, but not a bad outcome. Sorry, just to correct myself, it wouldn't have been a golden break, of course, but you know what I'm saying.
Extension called.
Yeah, absolutely. Typically, when they're overcutting that ball with an inside ball, the cue ball just isn't coming back in time, especially if you use speed, and that's why you overcut it. I think the clock was on him a little bit too there. For Team Asia. And easy to scratch behind this ball. He probably wants to hit it going in. That's pretty good.
Well, there was a lot of pressure on that shot. He knew there was every chance he'd be leaving a match-winning chance for the Asian pair. And as Yapp comes to the table, it's all there for the taking. This is so big, isn't it, Scott? It's only the second match, but if they manage to get this point on the board, as it looks like they're going to, the significance of that in so many ways, after what we've seen already tonight, is just massive.
Yeah, I think that's why the golden break was massive, right? Couldn't have come at a better time. Did he fall straight here, kind of? Forcing, yeah, a little bit flat here. He's going to try and cheat this, get a little closer to the 8. Yeah, he's going great.
Aloysius Yapp knows what that means. So it's going to be another first. In the honour of potting the 9, which delivers Asia's first ever race of points, goes to Ko Pin Yi. He and Aloysius Yapp were 2-1 down against the familiar pairing of Francisco Sanchez Ruiz and David Alcaide. But they won a couple of racks to hit the front, then they had the golden break.